everybody. Welcome. Come on in. Hello, hello. How is everybody doing? I hope everybody is well. I'm jumping on my other device to see if I can find me. So we're waiting for a minute. It says I am live. There we go. Boy, is there a delay today. Welcome, everybody. I'm so glad you're here. Happy Good Friday, everybody. Happy Easter weekend. I cannot believe we're saying that already. Time is just flying by. Oh my gosh, just way too fast. Now that we're getting into some good weather here in Michigan, please, time, slow down. Let us enjoy it, right? Doesn't seem like we get enough good time here in Michigan. The months, the days go by way too fast. So I'm trying to get my papers here in order to share with you guys. We've got 2 new kits. Oh, well, let's back up. I'm getting too excited, too much here. Welcome, everybody. My name is Kristen Conant, and I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in the Ludington, Michigan area. You have joined me here in the Create with Love Stampin' Studio, and I'm so glad that you are here. If you could do me a favor, like and follow my page. Share me with your friends as well. We love all the people, right? We want as many people here as we can get. Also, be advised that any of these videos that you see, you can watch them as much as you like. But there's one little catch to it. Facebook only shows our videos for 30 days. After 30 days, they delete them. So do me another favor and go on over to my YouTube page. It's exactly like this one, Create with Love. Go over there and follow me, subscribe, hit the bell. Follow me over there as well. That's where you can see all these videos as many times as you would like. And anytime I upload a new video, it'll give you a notification there. So we would love for you to do that. And thank you. First off, I wanted to share with you, we've got 2 new kits that came out the 1st of April. One of them is a scrapbooking kit. So where's my scrapbookers at? Now, card makers, don't go anywhere, because just because it's for scrapbooking does not mean that you cannot do cards with it. There's some really cool things in that kit. So stop into my store, have a look at it, and see what you think. The name of that scrapbooking kit, it is entitled Sunniest Stories. The item number is 167824. The scrapbooking kit is $38. But there's also another kit over there. They came out with 2 kits this month. And the second kit is called Painted Skies. And these are tri-fold or bifold. There's 2 folds to the card. So there's like 3 sections in it. You know, can you pick up what I'm putting down? Anywho, go check these cards out. If you're not a stamper, that's okay, because these cards, there's no stamping to them at all. The greetings are already done, and all you have to do is assemble everything. This card kit is $18. It is called Painted Skies. The item number for that is 167822. You get 9 cards in this, and I'm just going to put this out there because we as demonstrators, we get a sneak peek at things. This kind of gives you a little secret to one of the items that's coming out in May. Just saying, it coordinates very, very well with some of the items that are coming out in May. So go check that out. I'm going to tease you. You know me. Yes, I will. Also, starting in April, we have a new product of the month. First time ever. I'm super excited. This one is called Eyelet Blooms. It is a die. We've not had a die yet. We've had 2 different packages of DSP. We've had 2 different stamp sets. And now for the first time, we have a die. And this is what it looks like. Isn't that beautiful? I am going to place my order as soon as I get off from here with you guys today so I can get this sent to me ASAP. So I've got some time to play with it. Now you might be asking, what is Product of the Month? Product of the Month is an opportunity that Stampin' Up! Had started back in December. And for every $75, well, I should stop, not every, because it's one a month. You can only get one a month, but there is every 75. So hold on, we're going to come back to that. For a $75 order, once your order hits $75 before shipping, handling, and tax, you can add on the Product of the Month for just $5. Now this is where I say, and they have to be separate orders, okay? So a $75 order, you can add this Product of the Month if that's the one you want to get. Then you would close out your order. You could go back in, you could do another $75 order, and if there are past Product of the Months available and you have not yet purchased one of those, you could then add that on, but they have to be two separate orders. Okay, so just putting that out there because there are some past Product of the Months that are still available. So these items are while supplies last, so it depends on how quickly we go through them. And I have a feeling this Eyelet Blooms for this month is going to go fast. So just saying, don't wait too long on that one if that's something you want. Okay, one other thing that you can do right now with Stampin' Up! Is we are going to be hosting another virtual album retreat. I say another because we did one last year, and I'm excited for this. I always learn something new. I was not a scrapbooker prior to doing cards. I fell in love with cards right away, and since it's my husband and I only, we don't get a chance to do pictures like families do, you know, when you have kids and the sports and all the things. So ours is a little bit different. Not that we don't have pictures, we do, just a lot less, you know what I mean? But anyways, with that, I did not know how to scrapbook. And so these virtual album retreats are amazing. Not only do you get training right there in your home, because it's online, you can watch it as many times as you need to. We do 10 two-page spreads over 3 days. And the kit gives you most of the things that you need. And I say most because there are a few other things. But if you have been a stamper or scrapper for a while, you might already have a lot of these extra things that you need. You know, all the different tools and all the things to finish the pages. But the virtual album retreat, like I said, will be online April 29th, April 30th, and May 1st of 2026. They will be airing 2 o'clock Mountain Time, which is 4 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. I know sometimes, you know, they try to pick a time that will suit for many markets, okay? So it's hard to find that perfect time. If you cannot join when they start it, or if you have other things planned, don't worry about it, because once you purchase the kit, you then have access to the video. So you can watch it as many times as you need to. So those things that you miss out on, you can go back and rewatch and pick up on the things you missed out on. So how cool is that? The virtual album retreat is $250. You get a lot of things for it. Oh my gosh. The last time we did it, I swear, by the time I was done with everything, I think I had half of the paper that we used still left over. So I had lots of goodies left over to make cards with. Or if you're a scrapbooker, you of course can make additional pages, right, to coordinate with those pages that were already done. So again, you can purchase this kit right now. It does qualify for product of the month. You get Stampin' Rewards as well. And if you're Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, you also get your demonstrator discount on it. So, if you're not a demonstrator and you want the best deal ever, reach out to me because I would love to have you on the Create with Love team. And we can get you signed up and then you can start purchasing at a discount. How cool is that, right? Okay, the things that are going on here in the Create with Love studio. It is already past April's RSVP time for any of the classes that I have. There are 3 classes in April. Again, well, you can still RSVP for the 6-card class. I'm sorry, the 10-card class. But the rest of the month is already done because at the end of April, I am going to be going down to Tennessee and playing in the mountains with our side-by-side. So, I won't be here the very end of April, which means I'm going to be missing out on a live. I'm trying to think of the date. I should have looked it up beforehand. Excuse me. I will be live on the 17th, Friday the 17th I'll be live. But that following Friday, I will not be here. I will actually be in a car on my way back home to Michigan. But anyways, let's talk about my class schedule. You can mark your calendar because I have what I call a skeleton calendar. That means my classes are always the same day. It's always the same kind of class, but we change the products, we change the cards that we do from month to month. But I can give you the information and then you can mark your calendar for the rest of the year and know what classes, when I'm holding them here in the Create with Love studio, okay? So the first and last Monday of every month, I do product-based classes. Again, the product changes for each class, as does the price, depending on what you get. Because of the class, I pick out the products, and the cost of the class changes according to that. Excuse me. So in May, we're on to May's schedule. May the 4th. Yep, May the 4th will be with you. We are going to be working with the lovely and beautiful suite of products that is now in the spring mini catalog. You will receive for this class the beautifully adorned ephemera, pearlized faceted circles, the white with gold 3/8 inch trim, and the lovely and beautiful DSP. And it is a gorgeous DSP. The fee for the class is $59, and it is due to me April 13th. Why April 13th? Because remember I said I'm going to be gone a week in April, so I'm actually gone when you need to RSVP by, so that gives me time to order the products, get them in, so I can have those cut and ready for you when we do class. Okay, so the first and last Mondays are always product-based classes, but here we go, we're throwing a monkey wrench into it. May, the last day in May is what? Yep, it's Memorial Day. So we do not, of course, gather on Memorial Day. Everybody is outside enjoying the weather. So Monday, May 25th, there will be no class due to Memorial Day. Here's an extra class for May. It's not really a class, it's a party. On Friday, May 8th, I am going to be hosting my catalog launch party. Starting May 5th, so the catalog will already be live 3 days prior. But Friday, May 8th, we are going to do my catalog launch party. And if you have never been to one of my catalog launch parties, they are so much fun. The products that I have chosen to purchase up to the catalog launch, I have out on display. We go over the catalog together and you will actually get to see some of these new products and see what they are like in person. Because seeing things actually in person is way different even than seeing them in a catalog. So if you would like to attend the catalog launch party, please let me know 2 weeks prior to class so that I can have a card kit cut and ready for you. Card kit, you said it was a party. Yep, but whenever we get together here in the Create with Love studio, we have to do stamping, right? So there will be new products to look at, make and takes with the new products, snacks, chatting, so much fun. We'd love to have you here. Then the second Monday in May, May 11th, is my 10 card class. My 10 card class is designed for quick cards. It is what I consider a basic or a beginner stamping class for those maybe who have never stamped before, but don't let that kid you. The cards are still super, super cute. I get a lot of comments on how, oh, these were simple, but oh my gosh, I love every single one of these. And what a great way to resupply your stash, right? So you have cards on hand ready to go as the need arises, right? So that's my 10 card class, second Monday of the month. The third Monday of the month is always my 6 card class. My 6 card class, you do 3 different cards, but you're making 2 of each. So 2, 4, 6, that's how you get the 6 cards. Both of these classes, you do not need to prepay for the 10 card class or the 6 card class, but you do need to RSVP with me 2 weeks prior, number 1, so that I can have a head count, and number 3, so that I have a card kit cut and ready for you to use when you get here. If I do not know you're coming, unfortunately, I'm going to have to say, I'm sorry, I'm not ready for you because you didn't let me know ahead of time, because I have to cut and have everything ready for you. So I want you to be here, and I do want a head count. So if you could do that for me, that'd be wonderful. Okay, guys, that's enough of my chatting. Are you ready to get to today's crafting? I'm so excited. I am going to turn the camera down and around now so that you can see my work surface. So if you tend to get motion sickness at all, now is the time to get a drink, look away, grab a piece of paper, whatever it is, until I say, okay, we're ready to go. Okay, here we go. Hold on. Hey, Dawn. Welcome home. I hope you had a good day today with everyone. Okay, I'm still moving, so if you get sick, don't go yet. I didn't say the word yet. Okay, now it's safe. So if you get motion sickness, you're good too. Turn around and look now. Alrighty, so today, before we get started here real quick, I just want you to know that we do have 2 catalogs right now. Of course, we have our annual catalog and we have our mini catalog, which this whole scenario is changing come May, just saying, in a good way. I'm super excited for the new things coming this year. For the first time in a long time, I can honestly say, I've got a new fire in my belly, and it's kind of cool. So we've got that, but what I was going to share with you is we don't have just products in a catalog. No. We have a ton of stuff online as well. So if you want to see everything that we have, please go online. This QR code right here, if you point and click on that, that'll take you right to my store. If you point and click at this one will give you my class schedule. Now, once you're in one of these, you can get anywhere you want on the site, but that's just to help you get there easier and quicker, okay? And so, today what I have planned for us is using something here from the online exclusives. I had these out because I just had a class in this, and it's with this suite of products right here. It is called Homemade Sweetness Sweet Collection. Oh my gosh, I love this. Love this. So let's take a peeky at it. So we have this ribbon My spool is damaged. It's okay. This just popped off. I can't get to stay back on, but it's all good. The ribbon still works. This is the ribbon that comes in the suite. It's amazing. It ties wonderful bows. Love it. There is also an embossing folder. This is the embossing folder. It is called Ladybug Picnic. And it's got the ladybugs and the daisies on it. It's a 3D embossing folder. So it does a really deep, nice impression. We have these gems. Aren't they the cutest? We have the Misty Moonlight Strawberry Slush. And of course, little strawberries. So, so cute. And we have the stamp set and dies. Here is the dies. Yeah, lots of dies in this one, isn't there? Love this. And I have used every single one of them. I love, love, love it. No, not on today's cards, but throughout this past week, I have used every single one of these. And then this is the stamp set. This is what you get in the stamp set. But I flipped it over because these images are not the correct size. Look how big that jar is. And this jar is right here. You may not thought you had seen it, but it is. This is the jar, and this is actually a score line, not a cut line, so you can have a jar card. Isn't that cool? Oh, it's so much fun to play with. You guys are just gonna love, love, love that if you get it. And let's pull out the DSP, and I'm just gonna tell you, my DSP is very well loved. Here's all the bits and pieces. I told you, I've been playing away with this suite of products, and yep, I still could play more with it. I love it that much. And I'm glad it's online, which means this could stay when we change catalog. So I'm super excited about that. My fingers are crossed that it will. But look at some of this DSP. We have hearts, spoons, the ladybugs, that looks just like the folder. We have, this is a plaid, but I call it my tablecloth. Hey, yep. Then we have this one that has all these images that you could, of course, fussy cut. I know. There's those of you out there who do not like to fussy cut, but it's not that bad. This is another one that I love. It was a big sheet, a 12 by 12 of what looked like notebook paper. And then we have the smaller jars on this side. So can you see we've got two different size jars? Let me see. We had the fruit and blue on the back. We've got this floral down in here. And we have the red check tablecloth on the back. Am I missing one? Like I said, there's not much left of this because I've used it. The floral, the red, the small jellies, the lined, the fruit, the blue, the tablecloth, the ladybugs, the red in the big jars, the spoon, and the hearts. I think that's it, isn't it? I didn't count them, but anyways, you can tell it is well loved. Love, love, love it. Okay, so this is what we're focusing on today. And, oh, I knew I brought it. I was looking for my Stampin' Cut Pierce mat. Okay, so card number 1. Are you guys ready? My inks today, I am just using 2 different ink pads. I know, shocker, right? True, true. We are using Misty Moonlight and Strawberry Slush inks today. And our first card is a 4 1/4 by 11 inch piece of Misty Moonlight. I scored it at 4 1/4. Okay. We're going to line up the corners. And we're going to give this a burnish so it lays nice and flat. All right. Then I need a piece of basic white that is 4 by 5 1/4. This is my liner. I grabbed a piece of that DSP that is 4 by 5 1/4. I grabbed another one of these DSPs that is 4 by 1/2 inch. And then I need a piece of white that is 1 inch by 4 inches. And then I took a piece of Misty Moonlight that was 2 inches by 2 3/4, and I went ahead and die cut one of the dies out of the the die set that was in this die set. And then here we go. I fussy cut one of the jelly jars, okay? So the first thing I am going to do to give it a little bit of time to dry is I'm going to wring out my basic white piece and my greeting, and I need the Misty Moonlight ink. So I'm going to open this up. Today's cards are going to be quick, by the way, and I'm going to stamp this up toward the top of my strip. Homemade for you. Cool? Alrighty, let's put this card together. Oops, I forgot. I need a piece of my ribbon. This one is 5 1/4, and then I took a 7-inch piece of ribbon and tied a bow. Okay? And then, of course, we need our gems. So I'm going to go ahead and open those now and get these ready to go. Okay, here we go. So I'm going to take this one, and I'm going to take my 1/2 inch strip, and I am going to put adhesive on my 1/2 inch strip, and hopefully I was within the camera. I never know if I'm in camera view, not in camera view. So if I'm not, yell at me really, really hard. Okay, so now I'm going to take this one, and I want to get this one put out of the way. And so this is now going to go inside of my card, because this is the liner to my card. So there we have that. Okay, and now the next thing I'm going to do is I am going to put on my Homemade for You, which is the one I stamped, right? And this is going to go down here about right here. Okay, and now I am going to put on my ribbon before I attach things. And so this is going to get flipped over, and I just need to find my glue dots here. And I forgot my Take Your Pick tool. All good. Take my tweezers. Whoops, now I just moved it, see? So I'm going to put that on there and go this way. I moved it, so I needed to put my glue dot on so I can see where it was going to go. That's going to go there, like so. And now I can put a glue dot on this other one. Hopefully I'm within camera view. Okay, there we go. So there is that, and now I'm going to put adhesive on this. Okay, and then this is going to go, oops, I shouldn't have done that. I think I went up to the corner and I didn't want to. I did, but you know what? It's all good. If you do this, it's okay. Don't freak out. We have a embossing buddy that I will be able to tap on there to take that sticky off. So I don't want that corner done because look, brand new package of dimensionals. Oh, for those that know, you know. Hey Joyce, welcome. So I'm gonna put a glue dot, or I mean a dimensional rather, on the back of here. This is going to come down like so. There is no right or wrong of how far you want it. It's totally up to you. Okay, so we're going to do that. And this is going to go on here with dimensionals. So let's put 2 dimensionals on here. This is going to go over here kind of cattywampus. And then this is going to go on here. And this one I'm going to do flat, because if you raise it, you won't be able to see the outline of this very well because they are very, very close in size, but it's okay. So I'm looking to find approximately the middle. There is that. And now I have my bow. Okay, so I'm going to put a glue dot on my bow. And my bow is going to go down here like so. And now we just need to put on some embellishments. So I am going to put one up here. Oops. One over here. And I'm going to do another one down here. There we go. There is card number 1. There's the inside. There is the outside. What do you guys think? Does it make it look like a picnic? I love this. That's why I affectionately call that my tablecloth. Okay, card number 2. On this one, I'm bringing in one more item, and that is our 1 3/8 inch punch. It's always great to have different sizes of circles because they help in so many ways. So for this card, again, it's 4 1/4 by 11, scored at 5 1/2. Line up your corners. Give it a nice burnish, right? Okay, so there is that. And then on this one, I cut a piece of DSP 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. Then I have another piece of DSP. This one is 1 1/2 by 5 1/2, and I chose this pattern. Then for the inside of my card, again, I have a liner 4 by 5 1/4, and then I chose this pattern again. So this is 4 by 1/2 inch. Then I needed a piece of strawberry slush. That was my base color, if I forgot to say that, by the way. Strawberry slush piece that is 2 1/2 by 1 1/2, and I went ahead and die cut another die from this set. Then, of course, I took that 1 3/8 inch circle punch, and I punched out 3 circles. And then I did more of what you guys hate. Fussy cutting. I fussy cut out some of the smaller jam jars. The first one was a larger one. This one is a smaller one. Okay, so let's start assembling. So I am going to go ahead and put adhesive on the 1/2 inch by 4 inch strip of the DSP. And it is going to go toward the bottom of our liner. And this is why I put my DSP on first, because if it's a little long, you can still give it a haircut, right? So then we're going to go ahead and put adhesive on here. Again, this is my liner. So this is going to go in here. Like so. All right. Okay, back to the front. I'm going to put adhesive on my DSP. And no, I'm not folding it down this time, so we're good. We're safe. Kinda. Okay, this is going to get lined up with the front because it is the same size. So there we go. That's in place. Now I'm going to take this piece and I'm going to put adhesive on the back of it. Again, it was 1 1/2 by 5 1/2. And this one, I am going to put all the way over. You could save some of this DSP and cut it, but it was just easier to do it all the same. It was safer, I should say. Now, before I finish assembling, I am grabbing my tear and tape, and I'm going to put a line of tear and tape right along the edge of that DSP that I just put on my card front. I need to give it a burnish, And then you can take your scissors or take your pick tool to find the top liner. There we go. And give that a peel up. And then I'm going to take my ribbon, and I don't know if there's a right or wrong. I don't think so. I did cut it a little bit longer than I needed. See? And so we're going to give that a nice burnish. And then I brought in my ribbon scissors. I'm going to open this up. I'm going to give that a snip. And now this one, you need to be careful on this side so you don't snip the top of your card. Otherwise, your front and back will separate, right? So there is that. And so now I need to put on my circles. And so we're going to put dimensionals on the circles. So on each of the circles. And yes, sometimes there's a better side when you punch out your circles than the other. So that's why I'm checking it over. Because I know some of you are probably saying, why are you doing that? Aren't both sides the same? Kind of, sort of, yeah, but no. Kind of, sort of, yeah, but no. Sometimes the punch can do a little jagged edge to it. And so I like to find the smoother of the two. Yep, that's a Kristen thing. So now what I'm doing is I'm using my grid and trying to find somewhat the middle of the card to start with my circles. So there is number 1. And then peel off the backing to the second one. And this one is going to go right about there. And peel off the backings to the third one. And that is going to go right about there. Looks good to me. Okay, and so this is going to be our greeting. So with this one, I need our strawberry slush ink. And so I'm going to ink up my greeting, and just to be safe, I'm going to bring in my mat, ink this up, and this one says, love you very much. Okay, so there is the greeting. Okay. So now this is going to go flat. And it is going to go down here, like so. Okay, and now we need to put these on. And so I'm just going to do them flat because the circles are already up on dimensionals. And I like to do my objects kind of cattywampus, if you will, because then you don't have to be perfect, right? It's like imperfection forgiveness. It's like a security blanket, know what I mean? Okay, so putting adhesive on our last jar, and it too is going to go this way. And love you very much. And you notice, yes, I did. There's a strawberry. This says mixed berry, and that one's raspberry. Because that's how I roll. Okay, so now let's put some dimensionals on here. Dimensionals. How about embellishments? Yes, yes. And so I am going to do, yes, we're going to do a strawberry here. We're going to do a strawberry there, and then we're going to do another strawberry down here. There we go. There is card number 2. What do you guys think of that one? You like it? Okay, here comes our last card. Don't fall asleep on me yet. Okay, that one's done, so I know we need this one. Okay. our third card and final card for today. Let me grab all my pieces. I have a piece of basic white. This one measures 8.5 by 5.5. This one is scored at 4 1/4. So again, you just line up your edges. So even though the measurement's different, it is the same size. So here's the one we just did. Remember, it opens this way. This one opens the other way, but it's the same size card. So you can either have it open this way, but on my card that I'm doing, we are going to do it this way. Okay? So there is my white, basic white, 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. I need a liner that is 4 by 5 1/4. I grabbed a piece of Granny Apple Green that is 4 by 5 1/4. And then I have a piece of crushed curry that is 1 1/4 by 5 1/4. Then for my designer papers, I have 2 pieces of the same DSP that measure 3 1/4 by 1 3/4. So there's those 2. The same DSP, I did a 4" by 1/2 inch for my liner. Okay. Then I took a piece of Calypso Coral that was 2 1/4 by 2 3/4, and I took another die from the die set and cut that out. And then I took a piece of basic white that was 1 inch by 2 3/4, and I used another die from the die set and cut that out. Okay, and then like the first ones, I went ahead and fussy cut this honey. My honey bear was from the large, the piece of DSP with the larger jars on it. And then of course we need 2 more jars of honey that were from the smaller ones. Then I took another piece of 7" ribbon and created another bow. Okay, so on this one, let's stamp our greeting so it is out of the way. Bring in my Stampin' Pierce mat. And again, we are going back to the Misty Moonlight. And so I'm going to ink it up. And my head might be in the way. Hold on. I want to make sure this is inked up well. So hopefully my head's not in the way. I might bang the camera with my head. Hopefully not. There we go. You're the sweetest, of course, because it's honey, right? Okay, so now let's put this together. Okay, so again, we're going to start with the liner, taking that 1/2 inch by 4 inch piece. And this is going to go on here. Then this one, adhesive on here. And that is going to go on the inside of my card. And I think I just pulled it away from you guys. So sorry. Such a hard habit, you know, when you're working. It's a habit to pull things forward. So now I'm going to take that 1 1/4 by 5 1/4, and this is going to go approximately in the middle. Okay. So I like liquid glue because then you can move it around before it's permanent. Okay. This is going to go on here. This is going to go on here. Then these 2 pieces, let me see. Yes, it goes that way. Put adhesive on this one, and this is going to go somewhat centered. Yes. Okay. adhesive on our second one. This one is going to go on here like so. It's off a little bit, but you know what? It's all good, right? And so this one's going to get adhesive on here. This is going to go on here. And then the next thing, I want to put dimensionals on here. This is going to go over here. Adhesive on the honey bear. He's going to go centered on here. And then I'm going to take and put a honey pot here. Put adhesive on it. We're going to tilt our honey pot this way and then put a bow on here like so. See, he should have been over more, but you know what? It's all good, right? Okay, and so now again we are going to take our embellishments, and I am going to do one down here, and we will do one here and one here. There we go. There is card number 3. What do you guys think of this suite of products? Isn't it the sweetest? All right. Thank you so much for joining me today, everybody. I appreciate you. I will see you next Friday at 2 p.m. Have a great week, everybody. Bye-bye.